Good morning, everyone. It's good to be present in the house of God. Standing behind this microphone with a stand makes you think of the old cartoons. When you have the guys singing and all the ladies are listening. The old Looney Tunes when they had Frank Sinatra singing and some of the other ones. The setting of the cartoon was in a hen house basically. So you see the roosters coming up and they lift up their heels like this as they're singing. The chickens are falling down, all the hens, in love, and they're producing eggs like crazy. It's one of those cartoons, back in the old days, one of those Looney Tunes. Anyway, that's really funny. That will brighten up your day. But I grew up with those cartoons, and they were good, they were wholesome, And if you have the chance to look them up, the old Looney Tune cartoons in YouTube and other places. They're the good cartoons, exactly. They lay life out the way it really is. But anyway, so I would like to praise God. My wife is a nurse, as some of you know, and I'm surrounded by nurses and doctors and CNAs and all kinds of medical people. If I ever, drop and I think I'm dying, I have plenty of people coming to my aid, so I'm very fortunate in that regard.
Amen.
Plus, I have people praying for me, left and right in different parts of the world, and so I'm thankful for that. I would like to praise God and give Him thanks for those people who have provided mainly food in this case. I would like to say food, yes, exactly, just the way it sounds, food. There are the different companies, the different vendors, the different providers out there, the different retailers that constantly bring food. They take turns to take food to our nurses and to our doctors, to the hospitals. I know because they bring so much that charity, brings a lot of it home because there's only so much you can eat per day. And of course, things may go bad, and the next day there will be another provider, another company, another restaurant. So with that said, I also want to encourage you with when you share the message of the gospel to people. It's not always what we share, but also the way we share it. See, we can say things in a certain way, and people will listen. Whether they receive the message or not is up to them. We can never make anyone receive what they don't want to receive. Nevertheless, the way we present things has an impact of the recipient. If you think of Satan, for example, in the Garden of Eden, he was very suave, very smooth, and the way he spoke to Eve, if you read the dialogue, you think, man, this guy, he's a real romancer, and of course a romancer, and she fell. But with that in mind, I want to tell you, we can present the gospel in a way that attracts people, not with lies, not watering things down, but in a way that people understand that it touches their heart and they'll say, wow, this person is really something. So anyway, I wanted to share that as well. So I give God the praise for all things, and again, thank God for the food. Like I said, all those people who have provided the food to the hospitals and continue to provide the food to the hospital. I know just to what my wife works in the Centinela Hospital over there in Inglewood, but also to the various hospitals. We have friends in other hospitals and other places, and they report the same. So I think God bless them, and may the good work continue. And I thank you, Jesus.